Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wildy Ahmad Fayadhi. I'm student of exchange from Universitas Lamung Mangkurat to Universitas Sultan Ageng Tirtayasa in the program of PMM3 or Pertukaran Mahasiswa Merdeka Batch 3. So here I'm going to talk about the task of academic speaking, about AI and the future of humanity. So here I'm going to give you explanation. There are three parts of this video. The first is what is a video about, and the second, what are the main points that I can infer or I can take the conclusion from the video. And the last is my own personal comment and my opinion. Am I agree or disagree about this kind of topics? So moving on to what is the first part, what is video about? So according to the YouTube links that already have divided by Mr. Udi, so the video is talking about keynote speech and question and answer session by the speaker name is Yuval Noah Harari. So Yuval Noah Harari is a historian and philosopher. So his speech about AI and the future of humanity. In his speech, he also talked about how AI can significantly change the role of human and how harm that AI toward the humanity itself. So moving on to the second part of this video. So what are the main points of video? So yeah, there are 5 points that I can take from this video. Even the video is taking too long duration, but at the very least, I can infer that there are 5 main points. There are 5 main idea from this kind of video. So the first point is AI or artificial intelligence can help to overcome crisis or can help to solve the problem, can help the human life, can make the human life more easier. For example, if you wanna try to create a novel, for example, and you have no idea about what you wanna write, writing about, so you can use the function of AI to overcome those kind of problems. For example, like if you are confusing about your title, for example, you can uh make you can command AI to help you to give the recommendation about the recommend title about your works, for example. But in the another hand, it also can make more worse. It can and worse the crisis. Why? Because yeah, the artificial intelligence is also like knife. It has two sides. It has two sides depending on the user, whether it can help you to overcome the problem, or even if it can also create more problematic and more complicating problems. For example, in the years of 2024, right, there is election of new president. So there are so many hawks and so many lie to disgrace or to discredit another president, for example. So as one case, there is one AI that can be used to campaign to do black campaign, for example. So as you can see, there is the viral in the internet that Jokowi speech by Chinese. It is not because Jokowi purely speak Chinese, but it is from the AI that can change Jokowi. Originally, Jokowi speak about Indonesian, but AI can change it to speak by Chinese. So it can give the imagination, or it can give the describing or the portrayal that Jokowi support Chinese, but it is not true. So, and the second point is now AI doesn't need physical form to make a great impact around the world. So as we know that AI has no form, right? AI is only in the form of digital in the internet, for example. AI has no body, has no physical body, but the influence of AI or the impact of AI, we can feel that around the world, right? Everyone and everything can be filled by the artificial intelligence itself, right? Even if artificial intelligence just in digital form, but it can change the world through its influence. So nowadays there are so many people use AI like ChatGPT, for example, or Bing AI, for example, to create a Disney poster, for example, or in the term of art, for example, in the Adobe application, there are also AI that can help the creator or the painters to create their digital arts more creatively. And in the third point, in this present day, in the 2023, AI also can surpass human ability. Why? Because AI is a tool that always be developing and always evolving, right? AI also can learn from their mistakes, and always be developed as if the AI do some mistake, and the AI also can make the improvisation through this mistake, right? So it can be both threatening and also can be helpful. Why? The artificial intelligence is threatening due to AI can surpass human ability because it can change the role of human for codification, for example. So it also can change the role of the programmers, for example, can change the role of brainware, for example, because AI can generate their own code, their own JavaScript, for example. And also, the artificial intelligence can surpass human ability. It can be helpful because it can be tool to easily codify a codex. So for example, in the ChatGPT, you also can make the AI to help you create the complicating script, for example, for avoiding syntax error or avoiding some mistake that human create, but artificial intelligence can make it become perfect without any mistakes. And the next point is, as long as artificial intelligence become developed, artificial intelligence can copy human feeling in the future. So it must be threatening because in the future it could be artificial intelligence can act as human does. Maybe in the future, artificial intelligence already programmed in the robot, for example, to change the human role, for example, so the robot can feel what the human is feeling, for example, like artificial intelligence can feel sick, feel love, feel lonely, for example. So in the end of the day, artificial intelligence could end human history because artificial intelligence could eat or could destroy the whole of the human culture due to that the artificial intelligence can copy the human feeling, and also it can digest the human culture and start gushing out a flood of new cultural creation by the new artificial intelligence culture. So it is dangerous. Now, what is the solution about the long term of the artificial intelligence itself? So the solution for development artificial intelligence is regulation to control the AI. For example, nowadays, besides of there is text generating AI like ChatGPT, Bing AI, for example, there are also many anti-AI tools that can detect whether the writing made from the AI or not. So it also can be helpful for a lecturer, for example, to detect which writing or which task from their student that is made from ChatGPT, for example. So the lecturer can control their regulation toward the student itself. So yeah, moving on to the last part of the video, or my own personal comment. So now, according to me, uh, since 2022 or last year, I also use a lot of artificial intelligence to help me to do a lot of my work. For example, I use DeepL AI, for example, to help me translate more accurately rather than Google Translate. It's because I think DeepL is more deeper rather than Google Translate, because I think Google Translate is only translating uh contextually, but DeepL I think it can be translated by semantically. So it is more precise and more accurate rather than Google Translate. And also another AI that I use is ChatGPT. So ChatGPT can help me to create my creativity to make a story, because as I have a hobby to create a story, for example, about uh, a sarcastic story, for example, about horror story, for example. So I use the chat GPT to give me the recommendation which best the plot, which best the storyline that are generated by the chat GPT itself. And then I try to create it by myself according to the recommendation from the chat GPT itself. Now, my personal comment through the how AI can change the future of humanity. So I think, as Yuval Noah Harari already said in the points of in the first point, artificial intelligence is like two sides. Depending on the user, it can be helpful or can be complicating and make the more problem. So I think I'm agree with Yuval Noah Harari opinion. So AI can be helpful and threatening, but I think nowadays artificial intelligence is not that dangerous. Why? There are 2 points that I will elaborate. So the first is, alongside of development of AI in 2023, there are also anti-AI or tools that can detect which is AI or original from the human. So if a student want to create plagiarism or from AI, it can be detected from the anti-AI. So the AI is less dangerous rather than before. And also the second is the regulation of from the AI provider. For example, in the Bing AI, if you want to create the gore, for example, or the sexual content, for example, it will be automatically banned from the Bing AI itself, because Bing AI have the strict regulation about terrorists, gore, political party, politics, conspiracy, and another thing that is contradictory from the our life. But I think as long as the artificial intelligence develop long by time, it also can the future education is also important. Why? Because according to Yuval Noah Harari speech, that the AI can have the human life and also can destroy the human life according to user. So the education is important to educate the people how to use AI wisely, for example, how to use AI precisely, because I think artificial intelligence is not always negative, right? Artificial intelligence, for me, it is helpful and it is the future for the humanity, for human life, because I think will be a new trend for the human to use AI, because I think AI is smarter rather than internet. AI is smarter rather than another technology that already have been already invented before, like internet, radio, television, and so on and so on. And also AI already used nowadays by many stakeholders. So I think the education is also important on how we use AI. Not on So I think we should not only educate about how to use the internet wisely, but also we should uh, try to educate people how to use AI wisely to avoid from the negative impact from AI. Even though even though there is anti AI or regulation from provider itself, but I think the regulation and anti AI is still not significantly resist the anti AI the AI harm. So I think the future education is also important. So yeah, maybe that's all from me. Thank you so much for your nice attention with your nice intention. So thank you so much. Akhirul kalam. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.